Good day, the beautiful people of the Cameroons. Today, Maitre Mola Alex Ndivelisinge want to talk about why was the journalist Martinez Zogo, why was he killed? The simple answer is Martin Zogo was murdered because there is no government in the Cameroons. Yeah, I know I've raised some eyebrows. I mean it, there's no government in Cameroons. That is why Martin Zogo was murdered. I understand people will say, we have a head of state, we have a prime minister, we have a senate, we have a parliament, so we have a government. That's what some people will say. The truth is, because there is something that looks like a government doesn't mean it's a government. If you look, there are functions of a government. And three of those functions are what? To provide national security. Two, to maintain law and order. And number three, to enforce laws. So, because some people are in a position, they call them head of state, senators, prime minister, parliamentarian, if they don't do their function, it means there is no government. Martinez Zogo was killed because the Cameroons have no government. A government is a group of people who are there to govern a country. And when you look at the function of a head of state, a prime minister, you look at the function of senators, parliamentarians, they don't do it. It means there is no government. And when there is no government, there is no law and order. You cannot enforce the laws. It's not only Martinez Zogo. What happened to Azizi? We don't know what happened to him until today. Where is his body? What happened to Florence Ayafo? What happened to Favor, Diona Mata, 11 Bakure chiefs that were kidnapped and abducted? It's the job of the government to have a criminal system that when people commit crime, they have to investigate, they have to face trial, and we all have to see it. Justice must not only be done, but must be seen to be done. We think there is a government in the Cameroons. Let me tell you what we have in the Cameroons. It's not a government. In employment law, we say what looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, is probably a duck. Let's look at the so-called CPDM regime in the Cameroons. You look at scandals like the Glencoe scandal, the Coffee Gate scandal, the Can Gate scandal. Nobody is doing anything. Where is the criminal justice system in the Cameroons? Where are the police in the Cameroons who are supposed to investigate crime and prevent crime? Where are they? Then again, when you look at top officials that were appointed by Mr. Biya, 99% of Mr. Biya's top official ministers, they are either in Kondenge or they are corrupt. So when you see, they say, what looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So when all Mr. Biya's minister, from Antoine Chimi, from Eli Etoga, for the last 40 years, all of them, how do they look like? They are in Kondenge. So when all the ministers are going to Kondenge, like Mendoze, Titus Ezwa, Mebara, Desiree Enko, Mebengo, what do they look like? criminal syndicate. So we don't have a government, we have a criminal syndicate. Because you have 2 legs doesn't mean that you're a Homo sapien. Because you have 4 legs doesn't make you a dog. So because they call it a government doesn't mean that it's a government. It doesn't govern. Do our parliamentarians, do they have offices locally where you go and meet them and talk about your problem and they take it to the parliament and they debate it? For over 6 years, 60 years, not even 6 years, because the Anglophone problem started in 1961, even before even. Then the recent problem now, the crisis that we are facing for 6 years, people killing people, kidnapping people, is the job of the government to protect the people. I see people carrying jungle justice in the street, taking the laws into their hands, killing people. What do the government do? Nothing, because there is no government. What looks like a deck, quacks like a deck, walks like a deck is a deck. Everybody in Mr. Bia's government, majority, they are corrupt or they are in Kondenge. So it's a criminal syndicate. It's not a government. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, this has been Maitre Mola Alex Ndivie Lisingen, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. This has been a party political broadcast. Our job is to scrutinize and hold the government into account. So we are here to scrutinize the government, how they use taxpayers' money. You can follow me on my YouTube page. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a blessed weekend.